What is up there? Welcome to a brand new video on 414 Anime. In today's video, we are looking into the power of the legendary weapons from the Rising of the Shield Hero series. The legendary weapons, also known as the 4 holy weapons, are a key factor into the story of Shield Hero. The ones who wield these weapons are known as the legendary heroes or the holy heroes. We are going to look into the powers and restrictions of these weapons in as much detail as I can. As always, make sure to smash the like button to let me know you want more Shield Hero videos, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new Shield Hero videos go live on the channel. Quick word of caution that there will be some Shield Hero spoilers, so here is your warning. Anyway, with that being said, grab yourself a beverage, let's roll intro and get straight into the video. The legendary weapons exist in this world for the purpose of fighting against the waves. It is also worth noting that for every legendary weapon, there are also 2 vassal weapons that also exist in order to assist them. Now, I did make a video explaining the 4 legendary heroes from Raphtalia's world that does look into the summoning process the weapons undergo when selecting its candidates and more, so make sure to check that out as there are some really interesting pieces of information, including the rewards the heroes can choose from if they succeed in overcoming the waves. But for this one, we're going to look into the powers and their functionality. So, one of the core strengths of the legendary weapons is its potential for growth. Each of the weapons has a gem at its core. This gem is the power source of the weapon, if you will, in which it acts as the gateway to activating the abilities the weapon currently holds. The wielder has the ability to collect different weapons, items, and materials that they can then absorb into the weapon via its gem, which in turn unlocks new abilities, skills, effects, and forms of their weapon that further enhances their arsenal. Each of the legendary weapons have special functions which makes the heroes unique from those that are not in possession of these weapons. However, those who possess a vassal weapon will also have these same abilities, as they are also a part of the hero class. Each of the legendary weapons also have their own unique power-up methods. These we will go into later in the video. So let's look into these special functions that the legendary weapons come with. They all have the ability to absorb. I mentioned earlier that the heroes can take items and materials, and through absorbing these items, the weapon will unlock a new variation of itself that comes with new skills, abilities, and stat boosts. These new variations can also transform further as the hero reaches the level requirement to unlock them, and in some cases, the hero can retain certain equip bonuses on a permanent basis. Now, remember how I said that the 2 vassal weapons appear in the world for each legendary weapon to assist them in the waves? Well, the legendary heroes also have authority over those who wield the vassal weapons. They can even demote vassal weapon holders from their weapon if they believe that they are not fulfilling their duty, or if they suspect that they are abusing their power for malicious intent. Those in possession of a legendary weapon also have a hero-exclusive energy called SP. It is this energy that they have to use in order to use the skills and abilities that their weapon possess. It is important to note that SP is completely different from magic and life energy. They are separate from one another. SP is also regenerated over time, but can also be restored if the hero was to drink soul healing water. The legendary heroes also do not have a level cap, nor do they require the class up requirement in order to get stronger. They are also immune to slave seals and other curses that are of a control type. Now, when defeating an enemy, the heroes also have a chance that the enemy may drop a special item that is unavailable to other non-heroes. These drops can be anything you'd expect in a game, like weapons, armor, monster parts, or even rare crafting materials. The heroes also have the classic inventory or invisible pocket, in which they can store a bunch of items. As a hero, they can use these items to craft if they have the recipe for what it is they want to craft. To do this, they place the ingredients in the weapon's said inventory, and there it can be crafted automatically. Though it is only drop items and items that have been created by a hero that can be used to craft. The heroes can also copy alternate forms of things they encounter and then store them for a later use. A really handy ability the heroes have is that their weapon can translate any verbal language to that of their own native one. As well as that, any word they speak is also translated to the language to whom they are talking to. However, this only works verbally and not with written language. As the legendary weapons and their wielders are here for the goal of beating the wave, they come with the ability to spawn close to where the current wave is occurring. Not only do they spawn near the wave's location, but their party also too. Now, the final function is that of the weapon's power-up method. This system enables the weapon to increase its effectiveness and become much stronger. There is of course the general ways we have mentioned, such as absorption, weapon transformation, mastery, and weapon copy, but there is something much more powerful. Each weapon has their own method of being able to become stronger, unique to that weapon, but these power-up systems will only present themselves and activate if the user themselves truly believe that they exist. The legendary heroes can learn these from others, including the vassal weapon wielders, and this will grant bonuses to both parties. However, each world has a different set of power-up methods, and they won't work unless in said world. The legendary weapons have 4 different methods, 3 of which are active power-up techniques and 1 passive power-up method. The vassal weapons just have the 1. And because these are individual and unique to each weapon, I won't go into the details, but if you'd like me to make a video where I go over the power-up methods for each character, let me know in the comments. So, we have mentioned the vassal weapons quite a bit in this video. The legendary weapons are far superior to that of the vassal weapons, not only in power, but as we mentioned, they also hold authority over them. However, the legendary weapons aren't perfect, and they do have more restrictive functions than the vassal weapons. Firstly, the legendary weapon wielders are unable to gain XP when they are in close proximity of each other. We saw this on Khaimera. Now, this restriction does lead me to believe that the heroes do not gain XP when fighting in the wave, which must be XP galore. I haven't found any information that confirms or denies my theory, so let me know if you can clear this one up. Now, the other restrictions include not being able to equip any weapons that are not of the same class as their legendary one. The user will be punished by being zapped if they attempt to wield another weapon class. As well as this, the legendary hero cannot remove their legendary weapon. If they try to remove it from their body, the weapon will simply just reappear. And the last restriction we are aware of is that the wielders of a legendary weapon cannot travel to other worlds unless they are granted permission from a greater power, such as a guardian beast or a spirit of a legendary or vassal weapon. Now, the other power of the legendary weapons is of course the Curse series. Each of the legendary weapons are connected to the heroes physically, but also emotionally. The weapons react to the user's strong negative emotions, their pain, their trauma, the strong emotional or physical strain that they are going through. This unlocks the power of the Curse series. A power that grants tremendous abilities, stat boosts, and effects, but power that will come at a great cost to the user. The stronger and more leveled up the Curse ability, the more payment that is required from the hero that uses it. And the really cool thing about the Curse series and its lore, especially for where the story will go for the anime onlys, is the fact that they are all based on the 7 deadly sins, that being wrath, greed, gluttony, pride, lust, envy, and sloth. Each of these curses are attached to a specific weapon and all come with their own insane powers and abilities. So, the legendary weapons really are something else, and I've always found their powers fascinating. I'm really excited to see more of them in the upcoming Season 2, where we will hopefully see more from the spear, sword, and bow. So, while you do wait for the 2nd season of Shield Hero and for more Shield Hero content here, make sure to check out this video where I covered the legendary heroes from Raphtalia's world in a bit more detail, as it will also give you more depth to the legendary weapons we have discussed here today. Till then, I'll see you soon. Peace!